name is Raquel Rivera. I'm a writer. I write children's books, novels, creative nonfiction. In university, I studied visual arts. I didn't take literature, creative writing, or anything like that. I was more interested in expressing ideas visually, and then I seemed to have a knack for the writing thing that came very easily. You know, I never really thought of writing as something other than something you had to do either to complete an essay or to make some money. Living in Barcelona and working with Spanish and Catalan-speaking students and learning those languages made me think a lot about English and the way we express ourselves in Canada and ways that we can express ourselves that we don't, that other languages have really beautiful ways of expressing themselves. It was key to my interest and understanding of writing. A great idea is kind of, in my mind, a creative nonfiction thing. For pure fiction, those tend to be questions that I'm trying to answer, questions of a sort of personal or philosophical or life nature, and at the same time make it palatable for other readers, especially when we're talking younger readers. Having my son was the impetus that it even occurred to me to write something for a child. And it also gave me the courage. I felt as a practical writer I was all right, but as a literary writer I wouldn't have thought of myself as able to do that, whereas I knew that I could tell a story to my son. So therefore, by extension, I could write it down. So that was like key to my getting into kind of creative writing at all. Having children, I would say, roots me more thoroughly in the world, in the sense of things like life matter more than if it's I'm my only child. Writing is like talking to myself. It forces me to refine my thinking, and then that helps me know, who it is I am. Tuk and the Whale is about a young Inuit boy. He and his family, for the first time, encounter a group of European whalers who have been blown off course and lost, but are determined to fill their ship with valuable whale blubber before they turn around and go back home. The whalers, like the Inuit, have never ever encountered any Inuit people before either. So both peoples or cultures are somewhat suspicious, but at the same time interested in seeing how they can work together or help each other out. Based on a real story that happened much later on Baffin Island, I believe it was, where a group of Inuit encountered whalers for the first time, but at that point, whaling was fairly well established. In the real story, the group of Inuit, their shaman, cast a spell over the whalers, rendering them harmless, and then they were able to go and deal with them and address them successfully. Tuk and the Whale is an illustrated book, but it's not a picture book. I wanted to convey the idea of cross-cultural communication, tension, and cooperation. There are times when neither group understands each other nor will ever understand each other. There are also threads in which that they can make contact and be productive together, and that was kind of what interested me about the story. Research is tremendously important. It's almost impossible to even start thinking plot until you've done an extensive amount of research. You just can't invent what happens until you know all about the situation at the time. Storytelling is very, very, very key. Part of being the human beast. If we're aggressive, the other thing that we're magic at is constructing a story that we can put our own identity into. And we can help each other with that, we can hurt each other with that, but it's important to us. We seem to be quite evolved in creating these kinds of stories that we either call, fact or fiction, but they're, are a combination thereof.
Tuk and the Whale by Raquel Rivera. Snug inside the igloo that night, the whole family was together again. Mother told Father about her encounter with Halanat.
I think they wanted me to sew for them.
She told him.
Is it true that there is no wives on their boats?
No wives,
He replied.
and they've lost some men. I think they've had some trouble on the water. They want our help.
They look sick.
Said Mother.
They need good food.
Here, taste this.
Unat handed her mother something that looked like a chalky stone.
They gave me some of their food. It's different. It's crunchy.
It tastes strange.
Mother smacked her lips.
It crumbles like dry earth. You can't live on this. You need meat.
Maybe that's why they need us.
Grandfather guessed.
They want to catch Arvik. Your husband and the others agreed to help them.
Tuk turned to Father. Could it be true? Father hadn't hunted the great black whale since Tuk could remember. If Father was going to help catch Arvik, there would be enough food for everyone. And Tuk would taste the delicious maktak for the first time.
They hunt Arvik across the sea.
Father explained.
Storms and ice push them this way. They plan to return to their own land, but they want to take back any whales they can find in these waters.
It was true. Father was going to hunt Arvik, just like in the stories.
I want to help.
Tuk blurted out, almost before he even had the thought.
Sure, you'll go.
Father told him. Mother sucked in her breath.
Me too.
Unat cried.
Don't be a foolish little girl.
Mother sounded angry.
Tuk is almost a young man now.
Grandfather said.
He needs to learn things if he's going to be a hunter, like his father.
Father was quiet. He picked up a small stone.
I think I see a small puppy in here.
He said. Unat's trembling little lip turned up into a little smile.
I'll make you a puppy for your baby doll.
Father declared. He began to carve.
That's a good knife you got this morning, Tuk.
Father said.
It's a tool for a hunter, not a boy, understand?
I think so, Father.
Tuk felt serious, though he wasn't sure why. He also wasn't really sure what Father wanted him to understand, but he wasn't going to ask. Father might think he wasn't ready to go on the hunt.
Grandfather, tell us a story about the whale hunt.
Unat asked. Father cleared his throat.
Dogs need to be fed.
He muttered as he made his way out into the night.